Shit, I forgot where I was. Yeah, no, I got that bit, but I can't remember where I was here. So what are we doing here today? Well, as it's coming up to summer, bluebells are out in the woods. So do you know what? I thought let's get down and get a bluebell shot just because I can. And basically the weather's just been grey and miserable. I keep looking out, keep getting unenthused about the shots. So I was like, well, I can't keep doing this. I have to get out and get some shots. So I thought, yeah, we get a bit more inland and some of these gorgeous bluebells that are out in the woods, see if we can get some sort of shot there. And to be honest, we haven't actually had to walk that far. So I think I found a bit of a composition now, actually, looking over here. We've got to be a bit careful of the surroundings, because if other photographers come down, we don't want to make a mess for them. So we're going to be as careful as we can. But I've got a little composition here. I'm just going to get the lens out, have a look, see what it looks like. I think I'm going to use a 10 to 18 because I want this nice wideness. So we'll see if we can give that a go. So yeah, let's have a go at it. Let me get set up a minute and then we'll come back. So here's my composition. See if we can get a better view for you. There we go. So that's the composition, and I think that's going to turn out nice. Now the only thing I am slightly concerned about on this one is the white coming through the back of the trees. Obviously in post I can take the highlights down so I can hopefully darken that out a little bit. But I'll be completely honest with you now, I don't really know how to get that in camera. I could do some brackets, I could, which I did try, but the trouble is when I tried bracketing it through the trees is too fine. The white's so fine in there that, yeah, I'm just not sure. So I'll probably do it in post. But camera settings for this one is we have ISO 200. Not sure why. Actually, I'm going to change that down to 100. Make sure we don't get any noise in the shadows. So for the guys that already know, it's the exposure triangle. That's 3 elements. There's ISO, shutter speed, and aperture. When all those elements come together, you've got exactly the right balance. So now I've just changed the ISO down to 100. That does mean that I'm going to have to change the shutter speed. I want to keep the aperture the same because I want that everything in focus if I can. I may have a little play about. I may try lowering the aperture. I've said it before, what lowering the aperture does is basically it gives you that different depth of field. So it blurs the background, or it keeps the background in focus, if that makes sense. Perhaps I'll go a bit deeper into that on another shoot, but for this one, it's basically, I want to keep everything as sharp as I can. So I've changed the ISO to reduce, the ISO will reduce the amount of noise in the shadows. But by doing that, I'm going to have to lower the shutter speed to allow the shutter to stay open for a bit longer to capture the light. Hope that makes sense. Like I said, perhaps we'll go into a bit more in depth at another point, but at this precise moment in time, I just want to grab this shot. So I am now going for 1/6 of a second shutter speed. I'm going for an f11 and I'm going for ISO 100, and we're going to see what that comes out like. I'm pretty sure it's on the back of on the viewfinder, it's looking good. So grab that now, and if it worked, you will see that right about now. So as always, guys, say it every time, thank you so much for all your comments, your subscribes, your likes, your interaction on Facebook. I'm getting bored of saying it, but you know what I mean. Motivates me, hopefully it motivates you. Hopefully seeing some of this, thinking, you know, I can do that. Yes, you actually can do it. You really can. You don't need all the gear. You've got a cell phone, you've got a point and shoot, whatever you've got, just get out there, get in your local area, find some nice compositions that you like, and that's what it's about, is what you like, not what everyone else likes, what you like. It's memories, isn't it? Something to look back on, see where you've been, see what you did. I cannot stress enough how much of a stress buster it is just getting out into places like this. You know, it's incredible. You know that. So point is, get off your butt and get out into places like this. Do it. There's so many around you, guaranteed. If you live in the city and stuff and you haven't got this sort of stuff, I get you, but there's still awesome places. There's still architecture stuff that you can do. There's the street, there's so much you can do. Just getting out, capturing, creating memories is what it's all about. So lastly, all I want to say is a big shout out to my video crew today. I expect you've heard him in the background. Brought my son along, fantastic help he's been. So if you hear some beeping and stuff in the video, it's just him, don't worry about it. But anyway, you've been great. Keep subscribing, keep commenting, keep giving me that motivation to do this more. And until next time, I need a slogan. I need something. Until next time, see you next time. Hasta la... It's a bit... Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.